The NBA is actively trying to screw the Oklahoma City Thunder out of winning the NBA Finals, as the amount of missed calls I saw in Game 3 is blasphemous. Look at that right there. Chet was getting hit on the head while he was going for a layup. And what they say, it was a clean block, Indiana Pacers ball, last touch by Chet Holmgren. Wasn't a shooting foul by any means. You saw from the first clip of that intro video right there, Alex Caruso getting hammered trying to go for a layup. You would think it's a flagrant foul, all right? Aaron Nesmith wasn't even trying to go for the ball. He ended up getting him below the belt afterwards as well. That is 100% a flagrant. If it's Lou Dort, Draymond Green, Ben Wallace, any other guy that has been known to be a physical defender in the past and has a reputation to get flagrant technical fouls, they would have been called for a flagrant. 100%, but they didn't call it now. It makes no sense to me. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tries to take the contact and go up and get to the free throw line. He only got to the free throw line 6 times in this game. But Benedict Mathurin and Aaron Nesmith do it on the other end, and they get the foul calls. That's what annoys me. That the NBA refs in the NBA Finals are missing these obvious calls, all right, that are not helping out the Thunder by any means, and is helping out the Indiana Pacers. That flagrant foul call could have changed the outcome of the game. I'm actually positive it would have changed the outcome of the game. Alex Caruso goes to the line, knocks down his 2 free throws, and it's a chance to make it a 1-possession game when you get the ball back there on the flagrant foul. 100% could have changed the game. But I'm going to break down everything that went wrong for the Thunder in this game, along with ways that the refs screwed over Oklahoma City in this Game 3 loss. I'm not trying to pin it all on the refs. I'm just saying there are some calls that would have changed the outcome of the game if they actually got them right. Before we get into all of this, though, quick moment, recognize, boom, 64% of you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, but you're watching these videos and come back on a regular basis. If you're coming back on a regular basis and you don't want to miss a single minute of the action here, best way to do so is just by hitting that subscribe button. Let's try to hit 4,000 subscribers here soon. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into talking about it, this game, as there's just a ton going into it, okay? There is a ton. Let's look at the box scores. Oklahoma City's box score. I'll go in and get these out of the way right here. 19 turnovers. It only says 17. It was 19 turnovers. Okay? ESPN doesn't count some of these stats for some reason. It was 19 turnovers. Indiana scored 24 points off those 19 turnovers. It should be 2-1 Thunder up in the series right now. Realistically, that's what it should be. If the Thunder could also score off their turnovers they created, all right, that they forced. You forced 25 turnovers in Game 1. How many points did you score off the turnovers there, Oklahoma City Thunder? You scored 11. 11 points off turnovers in Game 1 when you forced 25. You should have at least got 20. At the least got 20. Somehow the Pacers only forced, they forced 19, 6 less than you, and they scored over double what you scored off turnovers in Game 1. So that's what killed you, let alone right there, all right? Not talking about the refs or anything right there. You limit the turnovers, you probably win this game. You probably win them. Jada with 4, Shai with 6, Cason Wallace with 2, Hartenstein with 2, Caruso with a dumb turnover on an inbound pass that happened multiple times in the game already to TJ McConnell. Stupid stuff like that, okay? Also, I am done with Cason Wallace in the starting lineup. As much as I love the guy-to-death Kentucky guard, he has potential to be great for the Thunder, all right? He does. He should not be starting. If you are going to go with a guard to start in his place for his defensive capabilities and potential three-point shooting, it should have been Alex Caruso. It should have been from the start. I don't get why he hasn't. If you're really trying to match the pace of the Pacers, you should have started Caruso over Cason Wallace because he is experienced. He's been there before. He's played in some big-time playoff games. He already has a ring, all right? Why are you starting the second-year guy over the vet who is a two-time all-defensive team member and already has a championship? Why is Isaiah Joe only getting 4 minutes after going 2 for 2 from deep? Aaron Wiggins only 10 minutes after scoring 20 points in the Game 2. There's just so many rotation things that I just don't understand. I truly don't. Why is Isaiah Hartenstein only playing 18 minutes? Why? It doesn't make sense. Why did we go away from double big? I get you want to match the pace, all right? I get it. If we won Game 1 and Cason Wallace was playing great, I would be fine with it. It's the fact that he hasn't been fantastic. The 1-3 he took, he missed by a good 4 feet over the rim. Over the rim. Airballed that thing. He just let it go. It's not like we shot horribly either, 45%, but we only took 79 shots. We should be getting up 85 to 90 shots a game. Easily we should be doing that. But no, we aren't for some reason. I just don't get it. Chet had a good game. He needs to make his threes, though. 0 for 6. Dub had a fantastic game. You eliminate the turnovers. He did have a great game. 26 points, 9 of 18 from the field, 1 of 2 from deep. He got a free throw line 11 times, only made 7 of them. But had 6 rebounds and 3 assists there, along with a steal. Played some good defense as well. Shai, not the greatest. 6 turnovers. Yeah, that's a big reason why we lost, Shai. You are a main factor in that turnover margin right there and why we lost, being honest, okay? The Pacers, they played great as well when you look at what they did as a team, okay? They shot the ball 85 times, and look what happened. They shot it 6 more times, made, 6 more buckets than us, I think. If I'm looking at it correctly, 44, 37, 7 more buckets than us that they made. And they shot it 6 more times. We shoot it, the same amount as them. We have a chance of winning this game. It's just the fact that we're, letting up so many turnovers. And then when we get turnovers, we don't score off of them. That's the biggest problem with me right now when I look at it. Tyrese Halliburton had a good game, okay? 9 of 17, 4 of 8 from deep. Pascal Siakam had a good game as well. Then Benedict Mathurin, 9 of 12 off the bench, 27 points. I don't know what got into him. But it's just stuff like this. Like, you can limit the turnovers. You can limit dumb passes, okay? What you can't control are the refs missing some of these calls, like I mentioned. You saw in that intro video, that the call on Chet right there wasn't a foul. He got hit in the head. It's clear. We have picture proof it was a foul. It didn't get called a foul. The Thunder having to use a challenge, one of the most obvious calls of all time, saying it was last touched by Hartenstein when he was 6 feet away from the play. It's stuff like that that just doesn't make sense to me. How are you an NBA ref in the NBA Finals missing some of these calls? And it hasn't just been for the Thunder, it's been for both sides. It has been blatant that you have missed these calls, both sides. Tyrese Halliburton, lane violation, with less than 2 minutes left to go. And then we can talk about this one right here. I'll go in and pull it up. Alex Caruso. I went ahead and recorded this right here so you guys can check it out. All right, screen recorded it. Look at this. That's a flagrant. Got him below the belt. Got him below the belt right there. Look, go back and forth, all right? Saying he didn't wind up. Look, he's straight up, all right? He's bringing both hands up straight up and goes straight down on top of Caruso. How that isn't a flagrant foul, I don't understand. All right, I'm trying to get it away. All right, sorry. I'm crashing out over here. I don't understand how that's not called a flagrant foul. Like I mentioned, there are so many other players that have a reputation in this league that would have gotten that called a flagrant foul on. I guarantee you, if that is Lou Dort, that is called a flagrant foul. But because it isn't one of these guys with reputation, they're going to let it slide as a regular foul, and that does change a lot of things for the Thunder. I think that made it a 3-point game after Caruso made both free throws. If it's a flagrant foul, he makes both free throws, you get ball back, you make a shot there, it's either a 1-point game or it's tied up. That changes a ton with less than 2 minutes to go in the NBA Finals. It truly does. You can't miss this kind of stuff. You can't. TJ McConnell goes to save a ball, and it is very similar to when Kevin Durant saved a ball out of bounds. He was clear-cut out of bounds. Clear-cut on the baseline, but no call. It's a good save by McConnell. It's stuff like this. Backcourt violations that they aren't calling. This has been from games 1, 2, and 3. All these calls they've been missing on both sides. The Thunder have committed some fouls that the refs haven't called. My problem is you cannot call some soft stuff on one end and let the hard stuff go on the other, where players will get injured. I am surprised Alex Caruso is not injured after that play by Aaron Nesmith. It's stuff like that. It's not a fact of, it's the playoffs, you got to let them play through it. Stop calling the soft stuff and call the hard stuff in my thing. Okay? That's the problem. Guys are going to get injured. You have to do something about it. And these are calls that do change the momentum and tide of the game. If that is called a flagrant like it should be, the Thunder have a realistic shot of winning this game off of a horrible night. I'm still not trying to be worried, though, as the Thunder did kind of go through this with Denver in Game 3. They lost Game 1 at home on a buzzer beater. They lost Game 1 against Denver. Okay, lost at Game 1 at home on a buzzer beater to the Pacers. Very similar. They end up winning Game 2 by a significant margin where you start putting the bench in. Okay, did that in both series against Denver and now against Indiana. Then you lose Game 3 by a small margin because of a bad game from Shai and a good game from Dub. Happened in both series now. If we're playing like those rules there, the Thunder will win the next 2 games, and they'll win in 7. I'm still confident that the Thunder can win. If you clean up the turnovers, okay, you are going to win this series. That's the problem. You have to clean up turnovers, all right? Limit your turnovers and score off the turnovers you created, that you forced. That simple. You win this game. No matter if the refs are screwing you over, like I think they are with some of these calls that we saw in Game 3 here that they didn't call for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That simple. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally think about the non-calls there, especially that non-called flagrant foul, as that is one of the most blatant flagrant fouls I've ever seen in my life that hasn't ever been called. All right? If that is street ball, if that happened in street ball, there's a fight going on. That's the kind of foul it was. That's all I got for this video. See you guys in the next one.